Hello everybody, this is Liz from Liz and I welcome you to this video. So I'm a dyer of yarn. So this usually talks about knitting, yarns, knitting, sometimes spinning, not so much, but sometimes plants and and whatever is that I like to do. So how are you? How have you been? So today is the 1st of August, so happy month of August to everyone. I have been very busy and not so busy, but really in pain because if you're here not for the first time, you'll know that it's a bit more than a month that I've had a small accident and I kind of flipped my foot and now it's back in pain, so I'm waiting for some MRI results, but hopefully it will be better. Yeah, hopefully it will be. And if you didn't know, I live in Greece, in Athens, and it's super hot. Today I think it's one of the hottest days and it's 39 degrees Celsius. Yes, yeah, we're next to 40. I'm sure that in the center of Athens it definitely was above 40 degrees. I'm just sure, I know it. So I haven't been knitting a lot because lots of heat, and I'm actually not so warm to knit. Like if I want to knit, I would knit, but the thing is that when it's so hot, when I come back from the studio working, I want to read, want to calm myself. I might knit a bit and then I fall asleep. Yeah, it's siesta time, which is very funny because I am the type of person who has lots of energy and usually I'm just running around the whole day. But if it's the afternoon and I'm at home, I'm just snoozing the whole afternoon. And also because I have a very low blood pressure, some days I think it just gets so low that I think I'm just so dizzy. Like if I'm in a sailing boat, I'm just like going like that. So yeah, so I'm working but still trying really to manage my strength and all that. And and actually I haven't done a video because I wanted to talk about something and then my mind was changing, and then I was like, okay, when I get home I will just put on the camera and just talk, but I was falling asleep. Yeah, I actually have footage of me starting to talk and then I'm searching something in between and I just fall asleep. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Yeah, I know. So in the meantime, I cut my hair. Yes, the 26th of July was my birthday and it's something that I wanted to do for so long. I think the madness, I don't think it's a madness, but lots of people think that it's a mad thing that I cut my hair so short. I think the idea got in my brains circa 96, I think, when G.I. Jane was aired. Yes, Demi Moore, that's your fault. I remember finding the scene when she shaves her head so empowering, so freeing, so yeah, go do it, that I always wanted to do it. So I was a tomboy when I grew up. I always had my hair were mostly, like, I think 90% of my life was me with short hair, but not as short as that. So, and the only thing that I wasn't sure is like, would my head shape would be like okay, or would it be weird? And that was the only thing that I was just wondering. Otherwise, totally amazing. And I have some footage, I might put some here when I was cutting it, and you will see that I was like so happy. I didn't have any millisecond of remorse of that this is not a good idea, and that also surprised me. I think that at some moment I would be like, whoa, this looks weird, you know, or oh, now there's no turning back. But I didn't, and that's really cool. Yes, I'm happy. Yes, you can see that I'm happy, right? And what else? Yeah, so I just did it because I wanted it for so long. And I think also I just turned 35. So, you know, if I'm having a middle life crisis, let it be at 35, you know? People will blame me, oh, she's scared to be old or whatever. Like, I don't know. It's just really cool and I really like it and I'm really happy that I did it. So, I haven't a lot of knitting to show to you, but I'm actually finally casted on the second sock of, yeah, so I just casted on the second sock of this one. It's just a plain vanilla sock with an old colorway that I did, I don't know how many summers ago. Energy saving mode, I think. Yes, something like that. And I have knitted just this. Yeah, I think it's almost, yeah, the cuff, which is not that bad because I actually did started it like a couple of days ago. Yay! So other than that, sorry for the bips. It's just my phone and it's away, so I hope it doesn't really, you know, get in the way. So I'm not gonna talk a lot about knitting, but I will make a small video very soon, so you will not have to wait that long for my next video, talking about more smaller projects for the summer, because I realized that I also was a bit procrastinating knitting because I only have big objects and, you know, sweaters, so I'm not having them around with me, and it's super hot, as I said, which on the other hand would be great to work on my sweaters, so I have them at some point, but whatever. But because of the new look, somebody needs hats, and I adore knitting hats, so I think the next video will be all about hats. Okay, so this video is, actually I have 2 boxes with yarn over here with me. And it's yarn that I dyed for a shop in Switzerland, Tricoton, that I adore, and I needed to put the colorways in those reusable plastic bags because I do like for the yarn to be protected before shipping them either to a store or to clients. And I know plastic sucks, but that's why I usually have those bags that are reusable. So if you get an order from me, just keep this bag, and it might help either to storage your yarns, you know, safely from, you know, I don't know, whatever, from the elements, and yeah, or just reuse it somewhere, okay? So I thought that I would show what this beautiful store ordered from me, and you know, we can just talk about yarn, you know? Talk about yarn. So it's gonna be a bit of a show and tell, and maybe me blabbing about other stuff. Yeah, probably. So okay, I think I should start from the Poseidon, which is my silk and mohair base. And the first color that they ordered was H2O, which is like, oh my god, so cute. Yeah, I love H2O in every base, and I think they also order it and in the Eros base. I just have it here, which is the single with the stellina, and it's so cute, right? It's so refreshing. I really love it. I think this, like, even held up with any color would give it such a fresh vibe. It's so refreshing. So after that beautiful colorway, there is this one, which is Purple Deliciousness, and it's called Ici. Actually, Purple Deliciousness could be a name, but it isn't. The name is Ici. Isi is actually a name of a song of a Greek musician, but his name as a musician is French. It's Monsieur Minimal. So if you don't know him, just go and check him out. I really love his songs, and I'm sure you will too. He has a really nice vibe, kind of a nostalgic sound, and it's really cool. Well, at least I think so. So then we have Go to the Avocado, which is a dark green. A lot of people think in my pictures that it's blue, but it's actually a dark tealish, colorway. And it's the same problem with the camera. It's for Valar Morghulis, but both of them are greenish. So I'm just gonna put them here. Sorry if the bag makes noise. Okay, I'm not gonna close them now completely. I will do that, slowly. Okay, sorry for that. Just somebody was calling on my phone. So after those babies, we have I'm a Grenade, which is really cute and awesome. Let me just put my phone off here. Okay, I'm all yours, guys. So I'm a Grenade. I really like it because it's also so refreshing, and you know that I've done socks with my sock base in this colorway. I've done my boy lollipop by Nancy Ricci, or Getting Burly with it on Instagram, and I really love this colorway. I really find it super refreshing. Okay. Then we have one of my favorite stories of my favorite books. So the book is, yes, Women Who Run with the Wolves, and the name of the fairy tale and the name of this colorway is Women Who Run with the Women Who Run with the Wolves. That's the book. Sorry, guys. Skeleton Woman, here she is. So Skeleton Woman is a story about the love cycles and rebirthing and struggles in a relationship, but it's so symbolic and so cute. This one has a bit more of a purple vibe. I just really love it. Okay. My sister is going crazy. She's coming next week from Paris, yay! And she's trying to organize, if we're gonna see each other or not. But it's not the moment, Just told her that I'm trying to do a video, Leave me alone. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, then we have, that one. Come on, guys. I've practically brainwashed you on Instagram with this colorway. So this is Do You Trust Me? I wish I could say that you can trust me. Probably you can, but sometimes you shouldn't. No, I'm just kidding. This is Do You Trust Me? And of course, I love it. Am I saying that for all my colorways? I guess that's good, no? Because imagine if I didn't like my colorways. And yeah. So this is Do You Trust Me? I'm actually still haven't finished the test knit that I was doing, but it's okay. I actually, I'm in a good place with it, but I'm really bummed that I didn't finish on the test knit deadlines. So I think I'm gonna procrastinate about it a bit, but it's okay, right? Then after Do You Trust Me, we have Dishonest Ochre, because sometimes we are dishonest. We're saying that we're ochre, but we're not. We're lime, we're lemon, we want just more neon-y yellow. So Dishonest Ochre is this beautiful neon-y but not so neon-y yellow with cute little speckles. And it's actually like candy speckles, I would say. Okay, now from the heat I have more hair sticking on my face. I'm gonna swallow some, definitely at some point. Oh god. Then there are two more Poseidon colorways over here, and it is Cosmopolitan, because if you like summer, you like cocktails, and if you like cocktails, you like to have fun, and girls just want to have fun, and I don't know what I'm saying, but I like saying it. And Cosmopolitan, I really, really like it. This one is a bit darker than those, right? Yeah, maybe. Or maybe just how it's came. I really love a good Cosmopolitan. Yay! And then, last but not least, in the Poseidon realm for this order is Mother of Dragons. So if you've seen Game of Thrones, and if you're following me, you know that I'm a big fan of Game of Thrones, and I just had to have a Mother of Dragons colorway, and of course it had to be a shade of orange. And if you didn't know, orange is my favorite color, but of course we do know that. Yes, orange, orange, orange. So, talking about Game of Thrones, how did you like the end? There's been a lot of controversy about it. I'm one of the people that actually had read the books even before the Game of Thrones series. Actually, I read them as a teenager, well, the ones that were out back then. And I remembered I asked my uncle to give me the next books, and he said at the time, you know, well, they're not written yet. And I got so mad. I didn't spoke to my uncle like for 10 days because I was so pissed, and I'm like, and I read all those pages and I liked all those characters, and you're telling me I can't know, you know, the what's happening next? What? So when the series launched, he was, hey Liz, did you see there's Game of Thrones the series? And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know, you know, I haven't seen it, I'm not sure if I'm gonna see it. He's like, do you remember those books I have given you when you were, you know, living here? And I was like, which books? The ones that weren't finished? And I'm like, oh, are they finished? He's like, no. So why are you mentioning them? Because that series is from that books. And I'm like, why would they do a series when the books aren't finished? And actually, that's my only, I think, disappointment, because you can really understand, you know, when they're following the line of the books and when the books, you know, haven't been finished, so there's not the same quality of the story. So for me, that was, you know, I was kind of prepared that I wouldn't like it as much, but I think it was really great otherwise. Yeah, big fan here, big fan. So I'm making some room here on my box, and let's go for the Aerospace. So the Aerospace is a single with Stellina, and I love it because it's not, the Stellina is not overwhelming, it just gives a nice sparkle to the colorway. So here is H2O, you see, it just gives a nice sheen. Yeah. Okay, so here they are, and the other four. I usually dye my batches on 5 skeins, and that's why all the colors are 5 skeins. Well, all the colors, they can order more if they want, but usually they do order, it will depend the shop, but usually they will order lots of colors and just one bag of 5, one batch. This is Star Wars, you know it, it's fierce, it's the darkest of blues, and can you see the sparkle? I hope you can. I'm gonna try to. Sparkly, sparkly. Sparkly, sparkly. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Every time that I want to take a picture of the aerospace, I always think of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Okay, and now because we're just in the blues, I'm gonna show you also Do You Trust Me in arrows first. My God, I wish you could see it like really in real life to really understand. Here you can see a bit more of the sparkle than in Star Wars. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's too dark, because also the stellina might take up a bit of the sparkle. So imagine a sweater with those two, you know, just striped. Oh God. Oh God. I think like I'm thinking of my next sweater. Well, maybe I should just cast off something first, like Liz, hello. But it's okay, right? Come on. Actually, I'm not that bad. The thing is that I only have sweaters and not smaller projects except the sock. But other than that, I think I have 5 projects, like whips. It's okay, right? Well, I used to have 11 at some point. And then there was one point I had only one and I managed to finish it, and then I did a custom party. What a custom party is, you ask? You just take 5 designs that you're sure that you want and you just cast them on. So that means you will just cast them on and knit maybe 2 or 3 rows, so it's not just the cast on, and then you go to the next one. And guys, it's really cool because you know that you want to make them, and so you push yourself to make them. So yeah, I have actually finished 3 of those, and the 2 others are, you know, still in the needles, which is not that bad. Okay, then Dishonest Ochre, we saw it before on the mohair. Here it is in arrows. I think it's so cute. Look at me, I'm just darker suddenly. Woo. Yeah, this is a very uplifting colorway, right? It's like you're knitting with this color, and how can you feel depressed? Like, come on, come on. And also the yellow is the color of the self-strength, you know, it's the solar plexus, it's the driving force. So yeah. Then purple, it's the EC colorway that I've also shown it to you in the Poseidon. Look how sparkly it is. God. And I'm not into the sparkle yarn, but I'm telling you, when it's knitted up, it's so elegant. It's not that much, you know, like Lurex yarn. Well, it depends. If you want that, it's great. Lurex is amazing. But just for a tiny bit of shine, I think Stellina is just amazing. A 5% Stellina yarn. And I have those bases. This in the Arrows base, it is silver Stellina. So it has a bit more of a silver shine. But in the Asteria base, which is my sock base with Stellina, it's a golden Stellina. So it turns each colorway a bit in a more warmth tone. And it's amazing. Like I'm telling you, it's amazing. Okay, and no, I do still have more of Eris, sorry, I thought it was the last one. And this is, do you know it? It's too bad because I would really love it to be alive and me asking you, and this is? So this is Requiem for a Dream. And if you haven't seen the movie, it's a depressive movie, but it's amazing. It is. And it's also actually a book which was written by the father-in-law of a knitter who sent me a message, and she was like so surprised, you know, that I had used the name of the movie, and then I knew that it was a book, and it was so amazing. I think the day that I received her email, I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. And then I was like, it's like, you know, I know the guy who wrote the book. And, you know, my friends were, no, you don't. And I'm like, yeah, but come on, it's so cool, right? It is. I think it is. So if I think it is, what does it matter what other people think, right? Okay, so the next two colorways and last ones that I have in my Eros base to show you, it is Skeleton Woman again. Yes, but it's cool because now you get to see, you know, a colorway in the mohair and in a single, you know, in a different base. So it's really cool, actually. I should do more of those, you know, like, and I did at some point some pictures, you know, one colorway in different bases. And actually people were very interested on how they, you know, they look differently. I think I definitely did it with Mother of Dragons. And it was a picture, in it was the single, the mohair that I showed you previously, and the Yama base, which has yak, so it turns more deep, you know, more rustic. And of course, they had to have, because it's an amazing colorway, like, hello, I'm a grenade. I'm a grenade. I remember when I dyed I'm a grenade, it was kind of a bit like an accident, or not really. I was bored at the studio and I just picked up some colors that I'm not usually gravitating, of course. Yeah, and I'm saying it's funny because when you see that, you see, you know, pinks and orange, and actually this this colorway looks like I've put it orange, but it doesn't have any orange in it. Yeah, and I just splash it over the pots, and that's what it turned out. And because of the green, I think I found it kind of dramatic look. I said it's like a grenade of color, and then I'm like, okay, I'm a grenade. That's the name. That's the name. Okay, so, and the stellinas are in bags. So now we have, I don't remember how many colors of Zeus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 colors of Zeus. So Zeus is my my single merino, the classic one. You all know it. I think you all used it, and we have to say that we love it, right? Yeah, I do. So, Mother of Dragons in Zeus. I don't know, there's no words. I love this orange because it's bright, but it's not yet the rustic orange. I like rustic orange, don't get me wrong. But it is more rusty than a bright orange, but it's not the deep rustic orange. It's just something in between, and I really like this shade. I think it's a really interesting. It also kind of feels like a pumpkin orange, but because of the speckles, like over here, it's a bit more of a, maybe a dramatic pumpkin. Could you say that? Maybe we could say that. A dramatic pumpkin. Okay, then after the dramatic pumpkin, we have the clownish, and now we play Cluedo. I know this is a weird name, but it was something that a friend said because, yeah, it was a funny story. I think I have already shared it, so I don't want to overshare again. And now we play Cluedo. It actually was, we had a conversation about true crime and guests, and we were somewhere, and we were talking, I think it was me, of course it was me, who said that, you know, from the people that we know, there's a percentage, there was a study that 60% of people that we know could be potentially murderers. And that's a crazy percentage. Like, really? 60%? Like, what the hell? So then we met some people that were like really kind of awkward. So my friend was like, and now we play Cluedo. And if you haven't played Cluedo, it's about a murder and you have to find who did it. So yeah, it was just an unexpected line and a funny one, but it was so true at that moment that it was kind of scary. It was like, why do I know true crime? You know, why do I like these things? But after traveling so much, I stopped listening to true crime stories, and like my favorite podcast of all times was maybe will be my favorite murder, but and I usually listen to it on the airport, uh, on the plane, while going somewhere alone, and then I was like being alone everywhere, and sometimes I was like, and oh my god, and now if that happens, and I was like running scared, so I just stopped. I took a break from that, and maybe I should start listening now, because I'm not going anywhere, you know, for the moment. So we'll see. But I really do enjoy true crime stories, but I've been more, let's say, not cautious of it, because I don't think like I'm in danger, but yeah, if I'm not in a good mood, you know, or psychologically, I just will not listen or see something that I know might upset me. Yeah. A bit more picky, maybe. Yeah. Protecting of my energy, maybe. But who knows? The colorway knows nothing. This is You Know Nothing. Also inspired by Game of Thrones. And it's funny because this color, I dyed the color first, and because I had on my mind, you know, Game of Thrones and working on that colorways and the series, for me it was immediately You Know Nothing. Maybe because it reminds me the cold weather where Jon Snow was. While Mother of Dragons, I knew that I wanted something orangey, you know. So sometimes the inspiration comes either for the inspiration for the color or the name goes, you know, either way, either from the color to the name or to the name, from the name to the color. So we have also the dramatic Go to the Avocado. You can see how dark green it is. I love this pop of orange. I would love to see someone making a sweater out of it. Like, come on guys, make a sweater out of this baby. It's so cute. And it actually, now that I see it, it makes me think of what's the name of this bird? I think I know how it is in French, but I'm not sure. A peacock. Yeah, I know peacocks has turquoise and it's more bright, but I don't know why. Maybe it's the dark green, which peacocks don't really have dark greens, do they? I don't know. Oh yeah, they have the dark green, and then the center is a bit more bright, right? And do they have a bit of orange in the middle? Yes, they have, right? Yeah. So maybe it could be named peacock, but no, this is Go to the Avocado. And Go to the Avocado is actually an expression of just go and do whatever feels right, whatever you like, and you know, just don't get your energy in things that are upsetting you or making you sad. Just go to the avocado, because avocados are very so comforting, I think. Okay, after Go to the Avocado, you can adopt a vampire, and this colorway was a disaster in the pan. I randomly pick up some colorways, and then I didn't like it, and then I remember I just put the yarns, I like flipped them on their other side, and I just put a lot of this dramatic red, and then it just came along, and now I love it. So it's funny, you know how sometimes you look at the pot and you're like, and then you're like, not bad. Look at this skin. Look. Yeah. So adopt a vampire, it's just because it's so bloody. Like, I don't know. There's something, and I know it isn't like totally red or whatever, but for me it's bloody, it's splashed blood. Yeah, you see my true crime imagination is like coming up very nicely. Okay, Then we have Star Wars again, because Star Wars, if you get Star Wars, you just have to have it in all the bases. And I do agree, good pick up. So this is the single, the Marina single. The other one that you saw before was with the Stellina. Okay, and last but not least, I don't know if it's just by coincidence that they're the two last ones, colorways. So you have Cosmopolitan. Yay! How cute it is. And now I just like, I think it's like after 7, I think it's 7:30, and it's like, oh my god, I would like to have, you know, just a nice little cocktail right now. Okay, maybe not by myself, you know, I'm not that kind of person. Like, I like to have company, to have a drink. So yeah, I really like it. So excited. Yes, so excited. Okay, and last one. It is my favorite, and it is your favorite orange of all time, and you know it. It is the color that I've said that I want my life to be, and it is Manawi, which also is a name of a fairy tale of the book Women Who Run with the Wolves. And it's not one of my favorite stories, but it's an interesting one. Yeah. I love it. Can I just stay like that, looking at the real colorway and then look at the colorway, how it's fluorescent, you know, on the screen? It's like screaming. It makes me look, you know, more dark, which is not that bad. Or not. No, look, I'm white, I'm dark. I'm white, I'm dark. Okay, I'm silly, yes. So this is Manawi. Manawi, yay! And that was the whole beautiful order that Tricoton from Switzerland puts, and I have to just, you know, put everything in the box and mail it to them on Monday. So the good news is nowadays the post office is taking less time, yeah, than before. So that's good. Things are starting to get on track. I also have a box to do with some, because I have had pre-orders on my shop. Of course, I'm not dying them until the 18th of August, where all pre-orders will be over. But I also had some orders of some yarns that I had ready to ship. So I've actually been to the studio and I put all the orders together and have them, you know, in their files and everything. But I have to put the address and all those details. So on Monday they will also be leaving. And yeah, I'm very happy and excited. And I'm very slow to work in the summer months, which is very awkward because I love the summer. I love the energy that it gives. But I think because of my blood pressure, I'm just like a zombie in the afternoon. So that makes me, you know, just go very slow, and then until my engine starts again to go. Boop, 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 boop. Or maybe just that I'm getting older, you guys. I am. Yeah. Okay, so it was really nice to be able to show you all those yarns. I hope you like them. I hope maybe it gave you the occasion to look at some skeins or some skeins, at some colors in bases that you didn't know how it would look like maybe the mohair, you liked it in Mother of Dragons, or maybe you wanted to sit in that colorway but you weren't sure how it would look like, you know. And I thought it was a cool idea to just show you, you know, what maybe an order from a shop could look like. This is a very I think a decent order from a shop. Usually it will be that amount when it comes, and other times it might be like the double if it's a shop that it's like maybe overseas. or you know that they don't do very often an order, but it will be more amount. So yeah, it really varies. Sometimes, you know, even shops might be like, you know what, I had ordered, you know, lots of colors, and then I'm just you know, want a bit more, a bit less than the first order, just, you know, to have other colors or just to have complementary things. Yeah, so that's that. So I'm going to go and knit my sock. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I'm gonna go and knit a bit of my sock and try to find out some cool hat patterns that I wanna make. So if you have any ideas of any hat patterns that you would like to, you know, for me to check out, let me know and I'll share it. Bye!